So, I mean, one thing I'm always curious to know is, is there something everyone in industry is trying to do that you've discovered a better way to do?
That's a really good question. And I've thought about this. I don't know that there is necessarily a better way to do it. I just think it's my process. And I think it comes from me sort of starting off as a web developer and me thinking about what I would like. So like in a perfect world for me, a SEO team should not just be an SEO professional. I think you should have an SEO development person, someone who is just going to do development for SEO. I think you should have SEO content writers, people who are just going to write the content for SEO. And then I think you can also sort of allow for there to be a little bit more symmetry in terms of when you do want to get work done and things done, you don't have to hear, oh, I need you to get into a sprint. The next sprint is 8 weeks away. It's like, no, you've got your own SEO development person who was brought in house to do this work themselves. And
Mhm.
sometimes that could be your SEO professional if they have the technical know it all. But the problem is, and what I found to be the case is, your engineers don't always like to give you the keys to the castle, so to speak. So it's more like, well, what do you need updated or what do you need done?
Sure.
Right? Like they don't necessarily trust you to go into the back end of a website. So that's why I say like having that person that's a little bit of a hybrid role where they're a developer at heart, but they also sort of know enough about SEO so that they can support any stuff or any things that you need to get updated and stuff like that. I think if more SEOs were sort of structured in that fashion, I think it would totally change the way we go about implementing our recommendations. It would totally change that whole landscape of having to wait to get things done. And it's like, no, we don't have to wait anymore. We actually have an SEO minded content person who can actually do this for us, right?
Yeah.
And then what it might look like from a higher up level and like the positions that I've had in the past as an SEO director is it's my job to come up with that strategy, right? Like what are the marching orders that we need to sort of follow to get these things, fundamentally done. And
Yeah.
so again, I don't think it's how anyone is likely structured today, but it's where I would honestly like us to sort of move into in terms of the structure of an SEO team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think you really nailed it there, where it's super helpful to have your own dev on your team that can do whatever any other dev can do at the company. That's fundamental to like making implementation happen really well. Good. I think I mean that's definitely something that people should start doing is asking for a dev when they join companies, which I think is kind of your point is like when you're joining a new company, if you're taking a leadership role, expressing the importance of having a developer on the team or a hybrid, developer technical SEO or, someone that wants to do multiple general things, but can still push code to prod. And that would be super helpful.